This week's podcast, we're going to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We went down during spring break when it was crazy busy, but it was fun because we got to visit a friend and she took us around to some local places down in Fort Lauderdale. First place she took us to was a local bar and grill for lunch. They had some excellent seafood. We had some really good shrimp skewers and mahi-mahi. After that, we just went bar hopping to a couple bars down by Fort Lauderdale Beach. Fort Lauderdale Beach is a nice beach to hang out and relax. They also have bikes that you can rent, and there's drop-off places up and down the beach, so when you're done, you can just park them. When we stayed down there, we stayed at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. So they had a big pool area, so the next couple days we just hung out by the pool and soaked up the nice warm sun. When we were down there, it was in the 80s every day. There was a bunch of bars and restaurants connected to our resort and casino, so we never really had to leave, so we had places to hang out and eat at. As far as getting around, this is the first time we've ever used Uber. That's what I would recommend using because they're everywhere down there. And you don't have to worry about paying, you dealing with cash to pay for a taxi and all that. And besides, it's cheaper than a taxi. On one of the last days we were there, our friend took us down to a bar called Flip Flops. They had excellent food. It was cool because it was right on the water, so anybody in boats could pull up and dock there and come have a drink or grab something to eat. We then went down to an area where there's a bunch of bars. I thought it was called Fort Lauderdale Square. It's an intersection that's closed off to traffic. It's just for pedestrians, and on the weekends they have a bunch of bands outside. It's just a neat area because you don't have to sit inside a bar when it's so nice outside. I recommend going down there to check out some of the nightclubs and bars and check out the bands while you're there. I have no recommendations on any shopping or anything because we didn't do any of that. We weren't in Fort Lauderdale very long. We were only there for a couple days, less than a week. It was way too short of a vacation, so I don't have a lot of recommendations for this podcast. That just means I guess I'll have to go down there again. But if you need more information, check out sunny.org. That'll give you a bunch of information about Fort Lauderdale, about the beaches and attractions. Have fun in sunny, warm Florida.